Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Good morning.
Loving a Friday.
Needing a Friday, right?
We were all talking about needing a nap today.
Already, I know. I was drinking a Coca-Cola for breakfast.
I know. I don't know if I've ever seen you drink a Coke for breakfast.
No, I just was feeling it
You
today.
were needing it
I was
today.
feeling it, yeah.
Well, today in just a second here, we're going to chat with a certified professional matchmaker. She actually has a degree in setting people up, which I find fascinating. She actually makes a living helping other people find love. You had an interesting conversation with her.
Yeah, recently we were chatting about the different idea that everybody has this different style of attachment. It starts as a baby, kind of how you relate to your mom, affects the bond that you have, affects who you choose in relationships. Then it kind of progresses and it can affect, you know, how you love, attach, all these different kinds of things.
And even how it ends, right?
How
the relationship ends.
Yeah, so I can't wait to find out what kind of attachment style I have, so she's going to let us know a little bit of that.
We're even going to do a little quiz for you.
We're
going to do a little true.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
you
the
can
true
play along
false
with
paddles.
us.
I just remembered
Do we have a true false paddle? Can you guys run?
Yeah, Paul's going to go try to find them.
All right. So first up this morning, we're going to teach you a little bit the 3 different styles of attachment, specifically in romantic relationships. We're going to tell you how to find love if you're single, or if you're already in a relationship, how to keep that love. Yeah,
Shawn Alderton is the only professional certified matchmaker in the state of Wisconsin. She's a dating coach and relationship expert. She's also the founder and CEO of Affluent Amore Matchmakers. Great to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Thanks for being here. Let's just talk a little bit about Affluent Amore Matchmakers. What is it?
Basically, Affluent Amore Matchmakers is an exclusive matchmaking service, and we help successful men that are really based in Milwaukee in the Midwest, mostly millionaires, and they get matched to intelligent, beautiful women.
So what makes you an expert on making these matches? How do you determine how to hook people up?
Well, first of all, I think what makes me an expert, again, it's just being certified. And I went to the only board certified school in New York. And as you mentioned, too, that I'm right now the only professional certified matchmaker in the state of Wisconsin.
See, until I met you, I didn't even know there was a school for that.
I know. It's wild, but it was so much fun. And I think really one of the main reasons, too, is we were talking about the whole intuition thing, is I've been doing this forever, probably as long as I can remember. And I think that's what makes me really successful in this job, is I just intuitively know how to put people together. And also, I've got over 10 years of successful recruiting experience, and I really put that to good use in this job. In fact, right now, I've got this client. He is genius level smart. I mean, he's smarter than Bill Gates. That's what I think.
That's smart.
Little mad scientist.
Very smart. And he is in his young 30s, and he's really looking for somebody else who's really intelligent, some lady who's ready to get married and loves to play video games.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is this going to be easy? No, but I know I'm going to find him the one.
That's really cool. See,
that is awesome.
And I think that's good. I think, you know what, if you're looking for a chick who can play video games, you're a smart guy, you're successful, why not? There's got to be someone out there. I think that's awesome. All right, you say there are 3 different styles of attachment. Let's go through the 3 real quick, and then we're going to give Tiffy here a little quiz.
Okay, great. Well, first of all, we've got the secure attachment style. Now, that person's really comfortable with intimacy. They're typically warm and loving. We also have the anxious attachment style. Now, that person, they're obsessed with their relationship. They're always thinking about it, and they're worried about that the person they love might not love them back at times. And then the last one is the avoidant style. And that person basically downplays intimacy. They're always looking ways to put a difference between the two of you. And again, very, very typically just distant.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do this,
I know
quiz.
what I am.
I think I know too, but
I think I'm a combo of 2 of them.
That's what I think. All right. So
I think you think I'm 2 different ones than I think I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this will be fascinating. You're going to answer true, false. I'm going to state the question that Shawn gave me, and then you're going to tell her what style that is based on.
Perfect.
So if it's true, then you're this style.
And you can play at home too, okay? So this is like play along with me. True or false for you?
Tiffany, true or false? I tend to be attracted to men who seem distant and aloof, yet vulnerable all at the same time, which I find irresistible.
Well, I haven't dated them, but in the moment, yes.
Cameraman Dave is like, yeah, I think that's totally true.
And that would be avoidant.
So they are or I am?
Both.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Avoidant.
Next, I find that men I date make me feel uncomfortable if I ask where the relationship is heading.
False.
Avoidant. Also avoidant.
Okay,
so I'm not avoidant.
Right.
So
Okay,
if she had answered true to that, it would have been avoidant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you should be able to comfortably talk about where the relationship is going.
And these guys do
or
not,
how you feel.
They do not want to talk about it. They always avoid it.
Okay. Next question. I like a great deal of physical contact, such as holding hands, caressing, and kissing. True or false?
True.
And that would be anxious because they like a lot of physical closeness.
And they're kind of like trying to hold the person tight.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. All right, Tiffany, when I'm not with the person I'm in a relationship with, I'll often call or text when we're not together, or I will just wait for him to call me sort of defensively. True or false?
True. I figured. And that is anxious also.
I figured that was part of it.
They're always obsessing about the relationship.
She's being really honest,
I
which
am
I
being
think
very
that's
honest.
super cool. That's what I would have expected.
But who doesn't wait? I mean, first of all, as a girl, you kind of want to wait for the phone call.
Yeah, especially early on, right?
If you don't hear from them, like, why not shoot a little text or something?
Okay, I'm the same way.
True or false? I tend to date guys who know I'm not trying to trap them into marriage, or guys who know I'm not just dating them for his money.
True.
And that's definitely secure because they're very secure with just having commitment.
Yeah.
Okay, true or false? I am not looking for a particular type of partner, for example, a specific age, or being picky about a certain type of appearance.
That's true. Everyone who I've dated looks very, very different.
That is true.
And that's also secure because they have a really open view of relationships.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have pegged her as secure and avoidant.
I would have pegged myself as secure and anxious.
Really?
Only because I knew what anxious was a little bit from talking to her about wanting the text or liking to hear from someone.
And you're right, because you're pretty much half anxious and
half
secure. And usually it is two, and then one usually rules a little bit over the other.
What's interesting though, because I know it's scientifically proven, this attachment stuff, and the author who I know you've met, he says 55% of people are secure. So a majority of people are overwhelmingly secure in a relationship.
Right. Fortunately, most of the population is 55%, and also 25% avoidant, and then 20% are actually anxious.
In the singles market, who are you most likely to meet?
In a singles market, ironically, you see avoidance because they end relationships right away, and they're constantly looking for somebody. They're the ones that get, basically, they get out of relationships quickly, and they're the types you'll see like on Match.com the next day.
That's not
right
me.
after a breakup.
I don't get out of relationships quickly. Need to get out of them quicker. Okay, so how do you deal with this? Say somebody related to anxious or avoidant and secure, or a little bit of all those. How do you match yourself? Do you want to find someone similar or opposite to balance you?
Well, for avoidant, first of all, avoidants do not go together at all because they don't have the glue to stick together. And avoidance should be with basically with an anxious person. When I see those two together, they do not give each other what the other person needs. And ironically, an anxious and avoidant person are attracted to each other, but they're doomed to fail. And so an avoidant person should be with a secure.
Okay, that's interesting. What I love is that you do a really in-depth interview with the men who are your clients, because your clients are all men, but women can join your database for free.
Exactly.
But you do an extensive interview, so you get to some of these things, like their style of attachment, what they're looking for. Maybe they want a young person in their 30s who plays video games and is really smart.
Right.
But I think it's wonderful. And so people can check out your website. It is affluentamore.com. Successful men can work with the top matchmaker in Milwaukee. You can chat with Shawn. Ladies can meet a successful man and join the database for free. And get this, if you refer a successful man to Affluent Amore who becomes a client, she will pay you $250 cash referral fee. So call right now. The phone number is 414-376-8181, or visit her online. You can find out a lot more about her services, dating coaching, image consulting, and the matchmaking, of course, at affluentamore.com.
Thanks, Shawn.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Great to talk to you. Interesting.
All right, well, we